If you would have been an early investor into Amazon, Bitcoin, or many other assets, today you'd be a multimillionaire. And in the rest of this video, I'm going to share with you 7 tips for beginners on how to invest. And I'm even going to be sharing with you what I am personally invested in and how these investments made me a millionaire by 30. So if you're ready to learn, I'm ready to teach. But before we go any further, make sure to subscribe to the channel, smash up that like button, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our future videos. And make sure to follow me over on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. I know it's a bother to ask, but I really appreciate your support. Now, your first tip as a beginner investor is to start small. It's important to start small and invest only what you can afford to lose. This way, as you gain more experience and confidence, you will be able to gradually increase the amount you invest. 5 years ago is when I started investing in cryptocurrency. And the only reason why I even started investing is because I had extra money just sitting around in my bank account. So right now, if you are living paycheck to paycheck, I would truly focus on growing your income first so that you do have extra, and that's where you want to put that money to work. Since I did have some extra money on the sideline, I began to invest. Now, truthfully, I had no experience and no mentorship, and because of that, I really had no idea what I was doing. But 5 years later, I was able to become a cryptocurrency millionaire through a lot of trial, error, as well as learning the right strategies and making some smart investments. Again, though, this didn't happen overnight, and my very first investment was only a couple $1,000s. That's why starting small to me is always the best bet. And please understand that I'm not a financial advisor and will never tell you to invest or what to invest in. I'm only here to share my journey and story with you and hopefully inspire you to take action, because if I never would have taken that first step, today I would not have millions of dollars. So if you do have some extra money and you want to start investing, start small, get in the game, and make sure to do your research and consult your own financial advisors before making any financial investment decisions. Now, your second tip is going to be the smashing the like button. No, I'm just kidding. But thanks again for all of your support. It really truly does help the YouTube algorithm, and I really appreciate it. Your second tip, though, is going to be diversification. Diversifying your investments is a crucial factor to reducing your risk. This means that you spread your money across multiple different types of investments, such as stocks, bonds, real estate, cryptocurrency, as well as other different sectors and industries. Now, going back to when I first started investing, I just went all into one crypto coin. I had no diversification. This to me was the biggest mistake, because while that crypto did go up in the short term, in the long run, the project really failed and I ended up losing over $70,000 within the first couple years of investing. Now, I don't blame that company. I only blame myself because I made those decisions, and had I just diversified into other crypto coins, today I could have more than 8 to 9 figures in crypto, which is mind-blowing to say the least. But not only should I have diversified within one asset class, which was crypto, but I should have diversified into multiple asset classes as well. Today, my net worth is incredibly diversified. That's because not only have I invested in crypto, but I also own real estate, my own online business, multiple online courses, and have multiple revenue streams through social media. This allows me to sleep easy at night, knowing that in case 1 or 2 of those projects don't go my way, I still have hundreds of other diversifications. That way I don't lose all of my money. The diversification is essential to growing your wealth, especially with investing. Now, your third tip is to understand the basics. Before you invest in anything, it's super important that you understand what you're investing in and learn the basics of investing. These basic differences could be between stocks and bonds, the risks and potential returns, and how to read financial statements. Now, one of the best ways that I've been able to learn personally is by doing. And while you're more likely to make mistakes, this amplifies your learning curve and allows you to get through those mistakes so that you move even faster and able to earn more money quicker. Please understand that if you're a new investor, you're not just going to go from zero to millions of dollars overnight. That's having a lottery mentality, and while it can theoretically, I guess, happen, it's very unlikely to happen. So what's most important is that you learn and study and understand the basic rules of investing so that you can better prepare yourself in the future. Some of the best ways to understand the basics of investing before you even get started is by reading and watching videos like this, asking others, and really learning from experts, as well as your own financial advisor. Now, your fourth tip to investing is to set goals and have manageable goals, especially if you're a beginner. Before you even start investing, it's so important to understand your financial goals and what you're trying to achieve. Are you trying to retire? Do you want to buy a house? Or do you want to just simply pay for your children's education? By having and setting these goals is going to determine the type of investments that are right for you and allow you to minimize your mistakes and maximize your gains. When I first started with investing, I wanted to get to over 8 figures. Today, I am still on my way to that goal, but that was ultimately what I was shooting for. And the reason why I wanted to do this is because if I had over 8 figures in assets, I believe that I could purely live off of those dividends and never have to truly work again. Let me share with you an example. Let's say I had $10 million paying me 10% every single year annually. That means I'd be earning $1 million just from my assets each and every year. From there, I wouldn't sell any of my assets because those assets were creating the income for me, and then I would just spend and use the $1 million on my everyday life. And And honestly, I've never even spent $1 million in 1 year. So this is way more than I think that I would ever need to have in order to live a truly abundant lifestyle. That's because $1 million a year is $83,000 a month. I don't know about you, but with $83,000 a month, you could rent out an incredible penthouse, drive an insanely luxurious car or two, and be able to travel first class and stay in 5-star hotels and luxury apartments. So to me, getting to this goal would truly mean ultimate freedom, and this is what my goal is and what I'm focusing on. So let me know down below, what are your goals as an investor? I hope to see them come true very soon. Now, your 5th tip is to simply be patient. Rome wasn't built in a day, and investing is a long-term process, not get rich quick. It's also important to be patient and not make impulsive decisions based on short-term market fluctuation. This is where most people end up losing money. They get overly invested, they get overly emotional, and then those emotional decisions end up losing them money in the long run. Had you have just bought and held the S&P 500 for the last 10, 15, 20, even 30 years, today you'd have way more money than you did back then, even with rising inflation costs. This is why I'm not a believer in trading. While there is short-term opportunities in trading, in the long run, it's typically those who are the most patient that end up making the best gain. But what's most important is that you have a strategy for yourself. And what I think is more overlooked is that you can actually have a patient strategy by buying and holding for the long run, and a less patient strategy by having a trading account. Me personally, I have a majority in long term as I'm trying to reach my goals, but I also have a small amount of money that I like to trade around with and make investments and have some of that quick cash in case I see an opportunity. But it's most important that you talk with a financial advisor before making any investment decisions and come up with your own strategies for investing. Now, your 6th tip is going to be seeking advice from experts. Before making any new investment decisions, it's always good to talk to your financial advisor who can provide you with a personal guidance baseline of the specific needs and goals that you're looking for. Most people have no idea and they don't take their finances seriously. They just end up throwing money around hoping to get rich quick. And unfortunately, 99 out of every 100 people doing this end up losing money. Let me ask you a question. If you broke a bone, where would you go? Would you go to a doctor that's been mending bones for 20 years? Or would you go to someone on the street who has just started practicing their medicine? Of course, you'd go to the expert who's been doing this for a long time. But yeah, when it comes to our finances, a lot of us just watch random video and go, wow, you know what? That random person that has never done any sort of investing in their life is talking about this new investment opportunity. I should go and do it. So make sure that you don't get caught up in the hype and the FOMO of different investments, and you really study and do your own research as well as seeking investment advice. And final tip is to continue to keep learning. The world of investing is constantly changing, and therefore it's important to stay informed and keep learning about new investment opportunities as well as your strategy. It's also important to understand that investing always carries risk, and past performance does not guarantee future results. So make sure to do your research, diversify your portfolio, and consult with a financial advisor before making any investment decision. Now, here on this YouTube channel, I'm going to continue to make more and more videos and share with you how to make the best investment decisions possible. In fact, I started a YouTube channel specifically talking about crypto that you can sign up for free. Just click the links down below. And if you want to learn from me personally and how I made over 7 figures investing with crypto, join my VIP online course. I've taught over 3,600 students just like you, and many of which have earned thousands of dollars investing in crypto. And it's all because they learned, applied themselves, and they took these tips to heart. So if you are interested, just click the links down below and enroll today. So there you have it. Those are your 7 tips for being a beginner investor. And if you want to learn more about how to invest and how I became a multimillionaire, my website is an awesome resource. Just go to joeparys.com for more information. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, smash up that like button, and hit the notification bell. That way you don't miss any of our future videos. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you very soon.